Hello Gemini, welcome back to Tic Tac Tarot. I'm Milo and I'm going to be your reader for today. If this is your first time tuning in, thank you for tuning in. And if you're a return viewer, thanks again for your support. I appreciate you. This is going to be a general message for the month of February. That means it could be for a very large amount of people, so please only take what resonates to your situation and leave what does not for somebody else. Excuse me. With that being said, this is also a gender not specific reading. If I say he or she, I'm referring to a character on the cards, not you or your person specifically. So please heed and switch roles if need be when it comes to gender identity. And this month I'm going to use the Wisdom of the Oracle to get your Oracle message. I'm going to use my Mystic Tarot to get you your tarot. And I'm going to clarify with the Rider-Waite classically. Let's jump into your reading. I hope January treated you well. I hope the month of February treats you well. Let's see what's in store for you. Lovely Geminis. That deck did not want to cut there for a minute. Here and now. Reminder to be present in the moment. Stay focused on the here and now. The past is behind you. The future is not written. Or it is written, but it's not clear yet. You don't know what's going to happen. Stay focused on the now. Enjoy the moments now. You have Chop Wood and Co-Create. I'm going to put them back, but this is talking. You could have a creative project on the go that you're working on. This is telling you to keep going with it. Just a little bit every day. It makes a big difference. But I'm trying to only get one card for you for the month. That's just one message. There we go. Oh. Actually, Libra had the Yang card to the Yin. So you could be dealing with a Libra here. But this is talking about diving into your feminine energy, your nurturing side, and you have the fork in the road. So you're about to have to choose a path. There's an expression, I can't remember who it is, pardon me, but it's you're one choice away from leading a completely different life. So your Yin card, the feminine principle of receptivity, letting someone else make the first move, gathering information, and taking in cues, the art of conscious allowing. So allowing things to play out as they may, kind of not forcing anything to happen, and just accepting your fate for what it is, and allowing, somebody, or allowing the energy to present itself to you rather than you presenting yourself to that energy. The number 13, the fork in the road. Time to make a decision, considering the consequences as you prepare to act, owning up to your obligation to make a necessary choice. So this is asking you to make a choice in order to evolve. And I put the previous message back, but it was talking about, doing a little bit every day for this passionate thing that you're creating, is going to put you on the path that you need to be on. And you're at a fork in a road, and it's like one direction, there's this owl kind of sitting on the back of this llama, the llama's got antlers, so I'm not quite sure what to make of that. But you got this owl, this all-knowing owl, and the llama's tied to this post. And there's all these arrows pointing everywhere, and then the arrows are on top of this fork, which is the fork in the road. And there's this monkey on it. And the monkey's got a fork in his hand. So it's kind of like no more monkey business, like no more monkeying around here. You need to make a decision. is funny because this is talking about like allowing things to play out the way they're supposed to, but you need to make a decision somehow. The llama being tied to the post and needing to make a choice is maybe you're feeling tied to the choice. Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of your deck here. A brand new offer. It feels like you're being tied to this choice that you're making. Like you feel kind of weighed down by this fork in this road. Like do I go down this path or do I go down this path? Or you've got all these different paths that you could go down, and you're feeling kind of stuck in the middle of it all. But not to worry, because there's something is about to offer itself to you. And I think that's why this is asking you to just sit in your divine feminine energy and be open to receive things. Trusting your intuition, this High Priestess. What are we doing here? Okay, we want to come out anyway. Why not? Pisces energy, major Pisces energy with this High Priestess and this Hangman here. Oh. Hold up, wait a minute. One more. The Tower card to end your read with the Empress at the bottom. Virgo Taurus energy here. You have major Pisces energy. You have Capricorn energy with the Devil card. You have Aquarius energy with the Star card. And you have Sagittarius energy with this Tower. Okay. High Priestess, Hangman, Page of Pentacles. There's that little offer. That Ace of Pentacles. He's holding on to that offer. So, you've had a change of perspective. Trust your intuition on this. You'll know what I'm talking about. You see things from a different light now. You've gone down a road for quite a while with a certain avenue, whether that's your career path or the way you're doing something. But you've always kept this idea in the back of your mind. This small seed that you planted in the past. And you toiled and you've worked in the fields of your labor, essentially, in order to produce something beautiful, something, I'm hearing something to provide generational wealth, something to, to last, to help you financially. You've put a lot of effort into something. Now here's the scary part, and I think this is where the fork in the road comes in, is you have this Eight of Cups, the Devil, and the Seven of Pentacles here. You have to walk away from something that's no longer serving you. But you're feeling kind of tormented by it because, you feel kind of obligated somehow because you've invested into this past adventure or venture for so long, and you're like, look at all these accolades that I've gotten from it. Look at how well I've done with this, and you're kind of scared that you may not have the same success with this other avenue that you kind of kept on the low for so long, even though you've been, toiling this field that you've been in for so long. You're scared of the outcome. You're scared of, will it continue to bring in these achievements? Will it continue to, inspire me in a sense? You feel like you're tied to something, to an energy, whether that's a company, whether that's a person, a place, a thing, a partnership, possibly, like maybe you are partners with somebody in a business, and you want to kind of like solo venture somehow. Whatever this is, you feel very tied to them. But at the bottom of your read, you have the Star, the Five of Wands, and the Tower. There's been a lot of conflict that has also happened with this field that you've been sowing. Like maybe your tractor broke down, or maybe you've had bad crops and you've had to start over for some reason. Like, this is an example, just because I'm seeing the fields in the Page of Pentacles here that have like vegetation growing in them. Maybe you had a pest that you had to get rid of somehow. But all in all, with the Star card, in this specific Star card, is talking about Pandora's box. And once you open up Pandora's box, that's it. And you can't, and there's even pests in this. Like, there's a lot of bad that came out of the opening up this box. And I think that's what you're worried about. You're worried about, will I be able to contain or fix what happens when I open up this box? Will I be able to bounce back from it? And the beautiful thing about Pandora's box is, in the story, once she's able to put a lid on that box, what's left inside the box is hope. So there's always hope. And it's not saying that it's going to be easy. There's the Five of Wands and the Tower card here. In order for you to build a new foundation, the building has to come down. That the old foundation has to be broken down in order to rebuild. What I like about this Five of Wands is you're not doing it alone. There's somebody helping you defeat this dragon. It's big. This is something big. This is not, minor stuff. This is your baby. This is, you're the mother of, you've created this beautiful thing. And you're scared of, of what burdens might come from opening up this box. But there's an offer, that Ace of Pentacles, it's hiding back in that deck now, but it's coming. You don't see it yet, but there's this beautiful new beginning coming in. This is definitely to do with work. This is the first reading I've done this month that wasn't about love. So thank you, Gemini. Because love readings are so hard for me to do. I don't like telling people, this person's coming back or whatever. But anyway, I want to get this Page of Pentacles. Why is this Page of Pentacles here? It's one of the options. You have many avenues that you can go down, but the only one of these avenues is going to bring you that fulfillment that you're looking for. And I think that fulfillment that you're looking for stems, Queen of Pentacles here, stems from she's even holding on to her pentacle here, stems from this idea that you had, that you've wanted to pursue that you haven't because you've been so focused on something that's been working for you for a very long time, but has it really been working for you for a long time? Have you been fulfilled doing what you were doing for a really long time? I'm not so sure. Let's get this devil energy. Why do you feel obligated? Because you were the one that offered this opportunity to people. And you're scared because you don't want to leave anybody out in the cold, especially if this is like a partnership that you've been in with somebody. You don't want to, burn that bridge. You don't want to kind of mess up that kind of beautiful balance that you have with somebody or a business. You don't want to kind of leave them high and dry, essentially. You want to, it's in your nature to nurture. You want to help everybody. That's it. Virgo and Gemini are ruled by Mercury, which is the sign. Mercury goes in retrograde all the time, but you're a helper. Like we are the signs of service. You just want to help. I want to know who this person is with this Five of Wands. It's going to help you. Could be a Pisces energy. I got the Hangman twice in your reading here. It's talking about seeing things from a different light. You're not really seeing this person because you're so weighed down by the burdens that have been burdening you thus far. So you're feeling stuck and you're not really seeing this thing that's presenting itself to you. It's coming, even with this Four of Cups, you're so focused on what you've got in front of you that you're not seeing this other opportunity that's presenting itself to you. Well, let's just see what you don't see coming with it. You have to strategically end something, but there's happiness coming your way. You can't beat around the bush with something. You have to be very strategic in the way you end something. Possibly with a partnership, you have to do things right. You can't cheat somebody out of something. So if there's a contract to fulfill the contract, it's saying, but in the end that you have that happiness coming towards you. You have that beautiful, happy ending. That's what you don't see coming. So fulfill your contracts. Make sure you do things properly, by the book, strategically. And I think that's why this, instead of like leaping on something, allow that something to come to you. Allow things to play out the way they're supposed to. So instead of feeling tied down by this fork in the road that you're at, just kind of sit there and wait, because your spirit guides are literally chilling on your back here, and they're gonna give you that push in the right direction when the time is right. But right now you have some obligations that you need to fulfill, so you need to focus on those contracts, on that obligation. But in the meantime, that doesn't mean that you can't work behind the scenes to get yourself situated and still find that happiness within you, because right now you're feeling very weighed down and burdened by something and very stuck in a situation. So maybe by creating this venture as like a side hustle to start might help ease that kind of stuck feeling and change your perspective on something. It's funny, you have the Moon card and the King of Cups, which is water energy here. A masculine, something's going to come to light about this masculine energy, and it's going to change your viewpoint about something. And I think it's going to change your viewpoint about this partnership, and it's coming fast. So maybe this opportunity that's going to present itself is coming in the form it's coming from a water sign that's going to give you this aha moment, and it's going to kind of push you in that right direction. I saw 20 and 02, so that's like a mirrored image. It's also confirmation that, you know, what I'm saying is true. So you're about to have some major revelations here. You just need to let them come to you. Sit in that divine energy, stay nurturing, stay loving, stay open to receiving, and when the time is right, things will play out as they're supposed to. So, look out for the middle of the month. I'm going to do a Valentine's collective reading. That's for all signs, just collectively, for whoever needs to hear it. Since you didn't get a love reading, if you want to bounce over that one, feel free. If not, until next time, love and light, Gemini. Take care of yourself.